Let's see. I don't think this is a good idea, but I'm going to try it. Ah! Nope, bad idea. Oh. Alright. I guess if I was doing Temu Dodge still, the angle would be like looking at my feet or something. So we're just going to wait here. Yeah. Sorry, folks. I've been doing this job for a while now, and I forgot something. It was really important. So I'm gonna wait just a minute, and then I'll just record it for people that want to. How about that? We get the tie. Yeah, there we go. That's good enough. Good enough. I really don't like this camera angle. And no, I'm not gonna go vertical. All right, so I'm just gonna do a quick recap, folks. Quick update, follow up. I was actually overheating outside in the sun, and I already took all this off, and then I had to put it back on, because if there's one thing it's committed to this work I'm doing. So let me just give you a quick follow-up to what I was saying before. I didn't take notes on this, and so as I was ending my live stream and walking away, I realized, shit, I forgot something. I think I was just, I was so excited. My heart was really filled seeing Moxon in court again today. I'm sad when I miss him. So I think I put a lot of emphasis on really, reporting about his big fatty with a PH loss today. But I want to just recap again. And also being Temu Dodge, I wasn't at the other. Regrettably, I wasn't at the other trial days, so I don't have that information to go off of. But today's win was essentially a turning point. It's a big win for activists and protesters and streamers, and regrettably, I failed to mention that it was completely in part to Mr. Hochstetter, DOA, and his supporters, of course, who, support him, essentially. So I feel like, essentially, we need to really recognize that DOA represented himself against Mr. Moxon. Now, inept that he may be as an attorney at law, that was a huge feat. And I didn't do my research on this, so I can't really say it for certain, but really, oh shit, and we're buffaloing. That's okay, folks, that's okay. This is for the replay crew. We don't have on record a self-represented respondent against Scientology. So that folks, that really is a huge testament to the commitment of Mr. Hochstetter, Mr. DOA. So let the record show, which it does now in a court of California law, that Mr. Hochstetter single-handedly won this case. And I know he got a lot of support, a lot of love and support from people. His I don't know what we're calling girlfriend, I think is what we call her. Self-identified girlfriend Laura was very helpful and supportive, and again bring into the picture that she has a history working with and being in the cult with Moxon. So that was obviously a big help to the case. But and then there was that night, painful night, where many people in chat helped clear up some of the papers that he had to type up, and there were many papers, many that he had to type up, many for the court, and he wouldn't use Grammarly, which was really fucking difficult for a lot of us to sit back and work through all those corrections without Grammarly. But the point is, the man was supported greatly, but he also has a history, which was not justly so, was not brought into the court. but he does have a background in activism, and he has, he's a very passionate theatrical creature, and he's got a lot of opinions that he has, no fear stating publicly when he has them. And so he's pissed a lot of people off. It's important to note that this gentleman, Mr. Hochstetter, DOA, went into court with all of that, with the background, knowing that he had both supporters and what the kids on the street call the haters, and just handled fucking business. So that is a big deal, and I think it's really important that the news gets spread about this win. Yes, it's a huge win for streamers and protesters and self-identified anti-Scientologists worldwide. This is a very big turning point for people, but again, I think it's important to note and make a bigger deal about it than I regrettably previously did, because I was so focused on Moxon, and I have such a passionate love for him that I really didn't get into the huevos that this person has to be able to go in there and do that. Some might call it arrogance, but in this case it worked out in his favor. So so being a news reporter, I decided I would report, and being a YouTube channel that claims to want to report on wins against Scientology, I thought it was important to bring up the fact that despite all of the alleged claims of breaking up movements and slowing processes down, or just ruining anti-whatever movements, Mr. Hochstetter showed today in court that he actually is here to take down Scientology and do it his way, which can be perceived however people want, but it was clear in court today that he is committed to continuing the effort to take down Scientology and expose them and get the kids out of there, free the Sea Orgians. No more kids in Scientology seems to be a goal of his, as well as entertaining people and bringing them in and making them aware, which many of you know you are aware of the anti-Scientology movement because of him, or people, these big personalities like Streets, or what Confident Chris is a personality. He's definitely his own unique bird. But these individual humans on these streams all come with their own special thing that they attribute, and like it or not, Mr. Hochstetter schooled Moxon in court, and he also was the one that made the judge aware that the evidence that was submitted was edited, and that was brought up in today's ruling. So we're Buffalo, which was the past. I will remind you, moving forward, I just would like to recap today's win was because of one person deciding to stand up for their rights, their American rights, not sovereign anymore, allegedly. I just wanted to call out that and bring attention to the fact that he didn't, flee or run away, that he is still in LA doing his work, that despite multiple false police calls and swatting and having guns drawn to his head multiple times, despite many things floating around the internet that are not accurate, many allegations, many things being said about him that are really fucking disgusting, by a very small amount of people. Despite all that, and despite some very, very big interpersonal problems that he has with some other larger YouTube channels, the gentleman today persists and give credit where credit is due. So with that, I'm going to wrap up. I just wanted to follow up and add that bit to it, because the big loss by Moxon today was, well, because of DOA. So everybody that has a problem with that can, in my opinion, personally suck it. With that, I'm going to go find my dingy motel hotel. And yeah, so, but I do say that with love. But also, I have to get out of the, I don't know how he does it. It's so hot. It's so hot. Anyway, everybody, catch you on the flip side. Peace out.